Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Alumni Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Boston College Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Nestled into a beautiful neighborhood in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Boston College is home to the Alumni Stadium. Seating 44,000, this is a petite but beautiful stadium in the ACC. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. On the delay, it's Dickens. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Third and long coming up.
Here we go, ready, go.
He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a gap, it's Walton. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's going to run it. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Second and long here. Dropping back, it's Carr. This time he's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Throwing, Carr. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they have the first point of the game. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Coming out with it, it's Addison. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Straight ahead, it's Ray. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Using his legs, it's Ray. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks into the open. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Eagles. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got a little space. He's past the marker. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The run inside, it's Walton. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Card in the backfield. It's Walton. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Boston College! A pick six!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Carr. The screen. He's got wheels. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Hauls it in. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. They're all over him. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick give. It's Dickens. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out wide right, it's Ray. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Gonna run it. It's Dickens. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Searching for space. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here come the Irish back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing, Carr. Left side is Graham. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
From the gun on third down, Carr unloads to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Eagles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Dickens. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ray. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Direct snap. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He got it, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Mobley. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. To the air, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Kick is in the air. Looks it in. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Gets the back moving. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. In the backfield, it's Dickens. Turning it on! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Go!
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Makes a catch. Finds a crease at the 20. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You've set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The run to the left. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Carr. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin our wraparound with Clemson taking on the number 16 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Tigers able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
Caught, and he's got room. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Tough run here. It's Walton. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point was good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Deep in the end zone, it's Addison. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Between the hashes, it's Green. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
From the gun, it's Dickens.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Ready. Ready, go.
This time they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
On the run, it's Addison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
2nd down to the air. Got his man on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Never a doubt.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Follows his blocks. It's Walton. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Rides to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Trying to get started. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
The running back has it. Runs through a tackle. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Caught behind the line. It's Addison. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Hits inside, it's Ray. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Grab behind the line, it's Addison. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Ready, go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Taking it the other way.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. That leaves them with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Gets it into the end zone. Getting set for the point after. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Setting the stage here in the final moments. If they pull off this upset, the entire playoff race might get shaken up. Shakes off the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds his target. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal.
22. Why did he go?
From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
The Eagles have it with a 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Ray. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Eagles! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Knocked down immediately. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Running inside. It's Addison. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Carr to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
Ready. Go.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact